Sie was pacem.
Hello and welcome back to another revision here at Tribun, where we are going to present you with the stunning board game Tribun, an award winner, and well, let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
To those of you new to the channel and the game, you essentially have these pieces and you can stack them up and form units. And the picture tells you how high it is, so that is 1, 2, 3. Then you have 4, then it becomes like a rider. 5 is not allowed, but 6 is, and then you have like a ballista, which is a heavy bolt gun. And so essentially you can either move and attack. Each height has its assigned pattern, so for example this one can move forward and take diagonally, or like slanted. Diagonals aren't the same color.
Yeah.
So you can either move every move, or you can combine. So you could put these together, or you can split a unit. Like let's say we have this situation, like that. You could distribute the pieces on adjacent hexagons that are empty, like this, or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities.
Exactly, and if you're interested in the full like tutorial, we have one on the channel. It's called like tutorial. We have a tutorial playlist.
We have a little section with a 90% video and a 100% video, or is it blended together? I do not know.
It's blended. But let's just begin.
You basically get everything you need to play Tribun, and by the way, you can go to the Tabletop simulator if you have it. Go down to our description below, you find our homepage, and on the homepage you find the link to the Tabletop Simulator DLC, so you can play it for free. Just there.
Yeah, and soon, hopefully, a web app as well.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. It's the idea is there, but we have a lot of projects right now.
Yeah, we will keep you informed.
Let's jump into the game.
And turning on the music.
Oh
by
yeah,
Darren Curtis, ladies and gentlemen. This is what makes the game's atmosphere.
Exactly. And so I play black usually, and Dad plays white, and you like to begin with like center moves, and usually
different moves, just playing around.
This is kind of in the crosshair of 2 riders that I usually like to place here. And it's nice if you want to be protected from my nasty ideas, like this, you know? So if that was to move forward, I could take here.
Yeah.
Which is defended, so there's no reason to do that, but it's an idea.
Yeah, and it clamps down these units. They have a job to do, defending, and you cannot casually combine them away. In that case, this archer becomes prey. Yo, now I'm basically saying, well, when you open up the garage, then I slaughter you. So keep it shut.
This is, by the way, only protected like this. So I would make a loss in a transaction. So that would be a reason not to do that.
And here's the second rider, ladies and gentlemen, on the grey hexagons.
Yeah, now this isn't protected anymore, but it's also not attacked because of this. So it's all fine. Let's see what you came up with.
And by the way, you may feel reminded of games like chess, for example, but it's really not. We had encounters with people on exhibitions and they were, wow, what a game. It's completely different because there are so many more opportunities and possibilities on the board that you really feel like the leader of an ancient army, and you have yeah, you have to get your ideas not just from your brain, but from your guts. You have to guess what is right because you cannot calculate everything through.
It's essentially you have a near infinite pool of moves, and you're almost guaranteed that what you want can be expressed in a move, but you kind of have to find it, and you kind of have to learn what is something that you should want. So, for example, this is a very reasonable one. You want to take there. It's not defended,
Yeah.
and I will probably protect it, but not right now, because I don't have to. You first have to attack it, and so I think about doing something like this. Kind of, this is like a future setup, perhaps.
Yeah.
And so this is like my big plan, which is why I very precisely combined with this and not with this, for example. We could have the same situation like that, but I did not like this because it really doesn't give me a future prospect of combining.
Yeah, so you have to at least calculate a little ahead what is what I want and how can I achieve it and what are moves that thwarten my idea because they block the path or a possible combination field.
For example, you could have attacked here, but I think you did this in order to do this in the future.
Yeah, could be.
And so you can open both of those up, and if you had done this before in order to attack this, then, well, you couldn't have done it, because let's turn back a move. Something was there. So you would have actually had to do this, and then this.
Yep.
And now, in this situation, this looks kind of stupid. It's not protected. It doesn't do something.
Yeah.
And so it is much better to wait.
You could opt for building an archer here.
True.
But, well, different game. Yeah, it's like it is. Just one unit on a different spot at a different time, and the game is completely different.
And so, by the way, you kind of see how I like initiated the plan, and now I'm just following it until you disrupt me. Like this, for example. That's a disruption. You attack something that isn't protected. So I do this.
Yeah, interesting protection. I mean, for all not accustomed to the channel and to the movement patterns, the golden rings of a ballista indicate this is an attack line, and if it reaches an enemy unit, you can attack it. So at the time being, there is nothing in sight, but if I would take, then yeah, the ballista could attack me and take.
This is protected. In the future I have this prospect.
Yeah, very nice. Whereas, at the moment, this is protected, but it's not very solid. You can maybe distract one of those, and then this becomes a major threat.
That's true. By the way, I could have also opted for a different strategy. I could have moved this out of the way, which would have backwards protected it. Because most units can go back to where they came from, and so this field would have been protected.
Yeah.
But I like this approach more because it directly focuses on a liability of yours.
Mm.
That's why I did that.
And normally you set up your army so that the maximum effect happens.
Yeah.
So getting more defense, getting more offense, threaten units, threaten the Tribune of the other side, do something of value.
Exactly, and you do just that. You pose another threat. I could lose 3 pieces without having anything to show for, and being under attack again. So I probably, I went out of the way, and I look at this.
Yeah.
But you could argue that this was a little bit bad, because I allow this, which attacks me.
Yeah.
Oh, actually...
Yeah, but this is protected, and this one protects here, so...
Yeah, so I would probably block here, like this. We can see, perhaps we even have this variation. It's quite likely, I'd say.
Something similar. I opted for this because having my pieces closer to the ranks, I have more opportunities to restructure my units. If I go ahead, then, well, this one is on its own. It's a lone wolf somewhere out in the enemy territory. But basically you do the same. You just block.
And
now,
you take, it's not, you don't really have a good answer to this, I suppose.
I have to do it, yeah.
And I took, by the way, with this one, because I really did not like the idea of opening this up. I'd much rather have something in between me and you, in case you do something similar.
Yeah. So this is the approach of bringing this archer to safety, combining it, setting some nasty ideas up. Maybe I'm just using this side path. But yeah, I lost focus. The former protection is gone, but you choose an in-between move.
Which is risky, I suppose. But it is better to threaten to take 4 pieces than, taking 2 pieces sometimes, because maybe he's going to split up and clock his own system, which would be great. Or he's going to have to stand somewhere miserable like this. Oh, not that. That would not be legal.
Yeah, this would be an awkward move.
Exactly, it would improve my position, and then I would take.
So yeah, I'm stepping ahead. Now, basically, you can take, but yeah, if you do, this one would be gone. So
yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. And now I have a lot of stuff going for me. I have cut you off, because remember, I'm attacking here, I'm attacking there, I'm attacking here.
Yeah, it was a bad decision to form the ballista just here. I mean, this is feeble.
Yeah,
it is an attack, yeah.
Step out of the way, and now it's again a question of what you are going to do here. And let's see how you respond.
Interesting.
Want to jump here, attacking me?
Yeah, and fork you. This is a formidable fork. If you are here in the center spot, it's very juicy. You attack almost anything of value in your position.
And even though you're stuck, I don't have the move that just jumps into your eye.
Yeah, because this is just an attack line. See? This is a very peculiar movement pattern. You cannot just move here. You need an enemy unit to step here. Yeah. And all the hiking passes are blocked right now, so you basically cannot move this, but it's posing a real strong threat.
Yeah, and so I suppose the only real move that could get close to you is this? I'm not that convinced that this is
it would be enough.
Yeah, it would be enough, but you can attack me, so I will probably do this.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Now I can take 3 pieces.
Don't tell me you
I'm going to do it, yeah. But this way I'm forming this circle. You just bring me to a point where I form a symmetry for you. That's very interesting.
The thing why I really dislike this move is this doesn't do anything right now. It could go here, it could go there, it could combine on this hexagon. You could make a good argument that this is what I want now. Go there, but it really doesn't participate, and you're about to get slaughtered here.
Yeah.
So.
And instead, I'm granting you another powerful unit. Because you have to know, if you have symmetrical structures around a field, then you are allowed to combine them much faster.
Yeah, you have to have equal units. Like you could have a 3 symmetry or a 6 symmetry. They have to be all equal, and if you have one of those, you are able to donate an equal amount of each of them and form a new unit. And well, if you donate one from one unit, all of them are merged into one.
Yeah, then let's take back, see if you opted for this version.
Probably not. Yeah.
Simple.
It's sort of the next thing that I'm thinking about here. You can't really attack me. So I sort of like this approach.
Yeah,
Very solid.
very, very simple. And I just played stupidly. Now I try to make the room tight so that you cannot dismantle this unit in a proper way. But
Especially you have this, so whenever you have a too high unit here, you can take it fully.
yeah, because I can deal two damage points, 1 and 2. But unfortunately, you find what you found.
Maybe just like take a second or two, stop the video, look at it. The candidates all are sort of obviously taking here or decombining this somehow. Don't forget that this is a thing. Just like, I don't know, just look at it, maybe you find a nice move.
Yeah, stop the video. We will continue in 3, 2, 1, go.
And so the move that I made is this.
That's brilliant.
Very simple.
Yeah, I cannot take. I can take 2 units, but I remain stationed here because the target field isn't empty.
Exactly. You can take 1, you can take 2. This was supposed to go off the... Okay, never mind.
How did you do that?
I'm just really good at breaking things, I suppose.
Okay.
You are under threat, and the only thing you could take this with is with your own Tribune, but if you do, you step in front of mine.
No. There comes the heavy bolt.
Yeah, and it just snipes you, and I suppose you did that.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it's good gameplay, or like...
Dying with my
behavior.
head held high.
Exactly.
This is
Not
honor.
really dying, it's more fun to actually get the enemy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, nice. A short one. Short, but really some things to take away. Yeah, I would say let's wrap this up. And back to the goodbye and welcome. No, in this case, it's the goodbye screen. Okay, thanks for your participation this time. We are here every Friday, 18 CET for you. Present you all the next stuff that's emerging in the Tribune world. Go down to the description below. You find our homepage. You find the link to the replay file. Every video we are presenting, you can download this replay file. It's just basically a text file. And when you copy the text into the Tabletop Simulator's edit node, then you can, it's now we unloaded the game, so there is no game loaded, and I still have it in the memory. I'm pasting it here, and voila! Now you have the game. This appears, and you can step through everything. And by the way, you could even dive in. That means you go to a certain point and then dive into the game and play with your setup, and maybe you rewrite history, right? Okay, so that's it for now. Up until next time, see you soon.
On Tribun.